start the drive with Cook. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Brown off the play fake. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but they'll fail to reach the 50. 27 yards there, first down.
And that's a more than acceptable rate right there because of zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Slot man moves right. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Vikings sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
On second down, Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
To throw on second down. Brown for the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular with him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Brown. That'll be complete to Cook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the Vikings have the 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Here we go. 11 mighty. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Burrow going for it on 4th. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, the guy made the play. He gets the points. That really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. First down, here's Burrow. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And in second down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Burrow. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
There you go. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Vikings now to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Brown. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brown. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Here we go. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
11 MT.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Lions have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it, being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
11 empty. 11 Thomas.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
First down, Lions.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Burrow throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown! A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Lions 21, Vikings 10. Jack Fox to kick
Set
off
now to kick this one
Lions.
away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack. They take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
60 Vikings, 67 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Again, he'll drop the throw.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Continued struggles here in the second quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert 3rd downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in this last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They go play action with Burrow. On the move to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Frazier. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Burrow looking to pass. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Oh, look at the juke.
62 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Brown, throwing to start the drive. Now Brown, oh, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
35. Vikings 13. Jack Fox to kick
Here are
off
the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down about the 47.
Not that for a chain mover. They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here as
as the ball will come out to the 20.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Burrow on play action.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Called at a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Lions.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Third and 2, now Burrow. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Lions get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 18 yards the gain for number 18. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30. from the gun. Brown. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Ready! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Brown now. Off play action.
This will be complete to Mechie. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Let's go now.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Brown. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do.
Here we go.
Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 2, ready?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
They find some open field here. Touchdown, Detroit.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Lions have recovered.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Here we go.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. They'll give him 4 yards there, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it?
We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Brown on 1st and 10. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now he'll throw deep left side.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jameson Williams.
32 yards.
And the Lions are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They run again. 1st down, Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to you.
And now here is another interception. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Let's go.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down.
60 evil. 60 evil.
Third down, here's a run by Cook.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy on the flag.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 37.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Detroit,
the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the loss drops them back to 4-3.